A very good morning and welcome to the Teen Flipside webinar series. This is a panel discussion on sharing lessons from books we have read. So my name is Sharifa Nazim and I will be your host this evening. Before I introduce our wonderful panelists, let me first tell you a little bit about Pick a Book. It's a global movement for readers. They say the best way to learn is to teach somebody. We encourage the reading habit by getting all participants to select a book, read and research on it thoroughly, and present a summary which also helps to none his or her public speaking, communication, and presentation skills. By doing this, Pick a Book not only inculcates the habit of reading, but also helps in impart a wealth of knowledge. Without further ado, let me introduce you to our wonderful panelists here today. We have an interesting session lined up for you. So our first panelist is Navindu Vijayawardena. He is 13 years old and attends Nalanda College. His interests are reading and playing the piano and also cubing. So he's here to present to us Alex Ryder. Hi Navindu, and how are you doing this evening?
Yeah, hello, and I'm doing fine today.
Okay, it's a pleasure to have you here. Our next panelist is Komudi Hasania, who's 13 years old and attends Anula Vidyalaya. She loves to paint, and this afternoon she'll be doing for us and afternoon with the Secret Seven. So, Komudi, it's a pleasure to have you too. How are you? Komudi, I don't think we can hear you.
I'm fine. Thank you.
All right, without further ado, let's get started and dive into the questions, shall we? So first up, we have Kumudi's questions. The first question, Komudi, why don't you tell us a little bit about the author of this book?
Her name is Enid Blyton. Her parents are Theresa Mary Harrison Blyton, Thomas Gray Blyton, and she born on August 11th, 1897, London, United Kingdom. Her husband is Hugh Pollock, and her children are Morgan Mary Smallwood and Morgan Smallwood Gillans Beverstock, and her grandchildren are Glenn Beverstock, Owen Beverstock, and Sarah Beverstock and Spain Beverstock. She died November 28, 1968, London, United Kingdom.
Okay, that was really important because she's the author we all love, and it was really nice to know extra details about her. So let's move into Navindu. How does the author make this suspenseful?
So, as you all know, this book series is it's basically a spy book series, and actually the main character he doesn't want to be a spy, so we call him a reluctant spy. So this one, so the author Anthony Horowitz, he makes it so suspenseful with at the end of chapter, they leave there is something to think about. We don't know what is we don't know what will happen after the last verse of the chapter, and that can happen with in the middle of chapter 2. So he does that in such a way that you want to read to what happens to this specific character or this specific place or vehicle, whatever. And also, one more thing is the plot twist. Things take totally things take a totally unexpected turn in the middle of the book, or at the end. So those things make this very suspenseful and very lovable to read.
That was lovely. That was a lovely explanation, Navindu. Everybody loves a very suspenseful book. Moving on, who are the characters of your book, Komudi?
There is Peter and Peter's mother and Janet, Jack, Colin, George, Pam, Barbara. Without Peter's mother, they are the Secret Sevens, and there is a hero of this book. It is Scramper, the dog, and the Fred Hilton and his pony, and Mrs. James and Hoopla's doll customers.
Thank you, Komudi. Those are the characters loved by everyone. The Secret Seven. So, moving on, Navindu, who are the protagonists and antagonists in your story?
Okay, so like of course there's a huge cast of characters in this book series. So well, the main characters, of course, the titular character, Alex Rider. He's 15 years old in this book. He just passed his birthday. So and his best friend and caretaker, Rex Starbright, she's from the America. She came here to like babysit Alex when he was 7 years old as well. And then things took a strange turn. His uncle Ian died, and then America had like thrown into the world of spies and MI6, which and then which come to our next main characters. There's the head of MI6, the Special Operations Division. He's called Alan Blunt, and he's like not the type of we call James Bond. He like kind of blackmails Alex in the first book to like make him do this or Jack Swarbright, as I mentioned, she would have to go back to the US permanently. So and then there's his deputy, Mrs. Jones. Her first name is Tulip because her parents were gardeners. So she actually has a little bit of an affection for Alex, and because of that, she like confronts Mr. Blunt when he tries to like make Alex work for MI6, and those are the protagonists for this book mainly. Oh, and also there's another person called Smithers. So like as you all know, if you've read or seen at least one James Bond movie or at least in a part with, there's so many gadgets there, and Mr. Smithers, he's like the one who makes the gadgets for Alex, and he says that the fun of doing that is like because well, he had like concealed that gadget with something that would like normal be in a teenager's focus, like a cell phone or something like a football player he admires. So he like puts like these ingenious things like a stun grenade or something into a plastic dinosaur, things like that. So coming to the antagonist, that's the whole book is Alex Ferris Scorpio writing. So the word Scorpio. Scorpio is what you call the evil organization in this book. They first appeared in the book Scorpio, and they are also the villains there. So it's kind of an organization with about 7 people at its head. So this is like considered to be their last like Scorpio's last operation. And then there's Julius Grief. So Julius Grief, he actually has a very interesting backstory. He was not born, but he was like created by the villain from book number 2, Point Blank. So he was given plastic surgery to make look like Alex, because in that book something happens, and I won't tell it because you had to read the book to know that. So he ends up the wrong face, and since Alex and Julius both look alike, Julius is sent to prison, and he has a very big hatred for Alex, which is the main reason for the events happening in this book. So those are like the main antagonists and protagonists in this book.
Thank you for going through it thoroughly with us, Navindu. Let's be honest, the characters are the most important part of the book. Okay, so now, Komudi, tell us a bit about the password in the book, and why was there a password in the first place? Komudi, can you please unmute? We can't hear you. Yes.
Actually, cause of Peter's sister, and they have to keep personal things in that uh, club. I mean, yeah. Also, and Peter's sister come near to the shed and listening their plans, and also their haters. I mean, and another book. Uh, cause of Peter's sister, they had to change the password. Uh, she joked with their friends.
Let's be honest, we all have siblings and we've all needed to put and change the password multiples of times. Okay, so Navindu, so are there more books following this interesting book you're talking to us about?
Actually, there is like I know, like at the back of the book it says the end starts here, right here. So even though it says that there are actually more books following this, and actually the book that after this it's called Russian Roulette, and it's about uh, and this book is about one of the villains from book 1 and 4. He's called Yasin. It's called Yasin, and he's Russian. He's an uh, he's an assassin, formerly like recruited by Scorpia. He actually died in book 4, Ego Strike. So in this one, it mainly tells his life story. Like he was actually born in Estro, a village in Russia, which was like wiped out some people. It goes on about that, and then after this comes like more books like Nightshade and Never Say Die. I'm not sure which comes after which, but still, those are the 2 books after this. So they also involve Alex again, and yeah, as far as I know, those are the only 2 books, the only 3 books after this.
Thank you for that important information. We don't want to close the book and not know there are more books after this. So, any Blyton's books, most of the time, they have a moral, they have a story they tell us. So, what is the good lesson we can get from Scamper in this book? Komudi, we can't hear you.
Sorry. Scramble is a good dog. He is a honest and obey dog. When Peter said that Scramble to keep the eyes on the money hat, it didn't miss it. When it felt lonely, it went house, but it didn't put the money at hat alone. It got the hat and went home.
This really shows us that animals can be sometimes more responsible than us. So, we should really be responsible when it comes to stuff. So, speaking about responsibility and all that, most of the books they have a selective audience. So, for which age group would you recommend this book, Navindu?
Okay, so as you know, this is Pisces, and yes, people die in this book. Yeah. So I'm not going to say who, but someone will close Felix dies in this book. I'm not going to say who, but still, yeah, as I said, many people die, and yeah, there's quite a discussion of the things happening to them also. So I'd say that this book would go for teenagers, mainly about 12 years old, those who have to those who are able to handle that level of maturity. Yes, so yeah, there's also like acts of suicide sometimes stuff. So I am going to say that this book is not for the light-hearted. So yeah, it's meant for teenagers anyway.
Yeah, I like how you left the spoilers away. Thank you. But then you also give us a quiet warning. So, light-hearted readers, be aware. So, going on, all these books every book has their key insights. So what's the key insight of this book, Komudi?
I learned a lot of things from this book. I must tell that Scramble is a good role model dog, and the Peter is a forgetful man because he forgot the money he had cause of the pony. He went to the pony and rode it. That's why he couldn't kept eyes on that money hat. And I must say, animals are responsible than us.
Yes, community responsibility is like a great role in everybody's life, most probably, and most of the time we have to learn it from the most unexpected people, like animals. So going on, what does Alex go for his mission? I mean, where? Sorry, I'm really sorry. Where does Alex go for his mission?
Yeah, mistakes happen, I know. Okay, so like in like every single book he goes to somewhere, but not to the same place as far as I know. So like in book 1 he goes to Cornwall, book 2 he goes to France, book 3 somewhere in Cuba, and like so in this book he goes to Egypt, to Cairo, and no, there are like nothing sees in with the pyramids here. I know when you all think about Cairo and Egypt, you think about the Great Pyramids, but no, there's no like big thing related to the pyramids here. They just saw them, and that's it. So uh, that's where Alex like mainly goes. Everything happens there, and apart from that, I should say that he lives in London, that area, like near the Thames and stuff. So we can say that he has gone to like so many continents his life.
Yeah, that was really nice. Obviously, countries have more to than what they are known for. So I guess we can see something about Egypt in this book. So it was really, really nice speaking with you guys about these wonderful books. Entirely two different books. One is based on science fiction, and the other one is really, it has a moral at the end. But unfortunately, we have come to the end of another interesting flip side. And with that, we'll conclude the flip side webinar series organized by PAB Sri Lanka. And as you know, PAB Sri Lanka, the vision is to change the participants' sense of self through the wonders of literature and inspire change. Thank you so much once again to the presenters Navindu and Komudi for your time and all of you who joined in with us today. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. This is your moderator, Sharifa, signing off.